Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News Extra. And my guest this morning is Karen Anderson with the Scottsbluff Gering United Chamber of Commerce. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Banquet, Chamber Banquet that's coming up at the end of this month. It's really a short time frame.
Yes, it's coming up Thursday, January 31st. We'll be at the Civic Center. Social hours at 6, dinner at 6:45.
Mm-hmm.
It's a time to honor some great volunteers and do some community awards as well. And
of course, the volunteers, a big part of what chamber success is out there.
Right.
And also, just people that are out there, especially in the tourism industry, which is so big in our area.
Right. We have 5 standing committees, and we honor those as well as our board of directors. We have the gavel passing, and then we honor 3 awards: a rising star, so someone who's been in business 5 years or less; a visionary superstar, 6 years or more; and then a trailblazer, who's an overall person who's really given all of their life.
And I know that there have been some fairly all of them are notable recipients every year. But there have been some relatively high-profile people over the course of time that have been selected for a lot of these.
Yes, and the entertaining part is they don't know. So we do a PowerPoint with pictures from their childhood on up, and it's kind of fun to surprise them. So it's a great evening.
Yeah, spouses and significant others, family members who may be aware of things and keep them under wraps in advance. Kind of tough to do, I would think.
Yeah, it is. It is. We also have centerpiece viewing, which each business that sponsors will have a centerpiece that complements our theme, which is energy and motion this year. Colors are red, white, and blue, and it's just wonderful to see the creation of florists and companies that come. So come and see the table centerpieces as well.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about the sponsorships when we come right back after this break. And we're back on News Extra, and my guest this morning is Karen Anderson from the Scottsbluff Gering United Chamber of Commerce. These types of events, like the annual banquet, wouldn't be possible really without the help of sponsors. It's a big deal.
Right. We have table centerpiece sponsors where they build the actual centerpiece and bring it, and then we give it away during the evening. And then we have sponsors that help us pay for the awards and our program, etc. And we have opportunity for 7 different sponsors. So if you're interested, it's $500 per business. Give us a call at the chamber, 632-2133. Pricing for people to attend is $25 per person, and then we will reserve tables for 10 or more.
Yeah, that's very reasonable for both the dinner and of course the presentation. When it happens, it is entertaining.
Yes,
you have to admit that. Sometimes it's comical. Sometimes it brings a tear to your eye, depending on what people have to say when they're introducing the various recipients.
Right.
It really can be a neat experience, and of course the sponsorship very reasonable as well. Now with some of the winners that we've had over the past years, I know that Kevin's no longer here, but he's been a winner along with Steve and Jerry all at
we
once.
surprised the media one year, which is pretty tough to do because you guys are usually on top of things. So
yeah, and it was I remember that one quite well. We had quite the trio of, I won't say comedians, but they did kind of bring down the house a little bit.
Yes, they did. The personalities come out, and what's so great is you see their reaction because they generally don't know, and so you're hearing words from their heart, and it's really profound because they're passionate about the community. Yeah. So it's fun to surprise our winners.
Yeah, and you mean that, of course, not just for members of the media that have been honored, but anybody who's been so honored over the course of the years.
We bring the previous year's winners back to introduce the current year. So I know Mike Downey will be presenting the Trailblazer. Melissa Snyder will be presenting the Rising Star, and Judy Amu will be presenting the Superstar.
Yeah, and this has been going on. This has been going on for quite a number of years. I mean, we're almost to year number 40, pretty close to it.
I think so. Yes.
I know the Trailblazer Award dates back all the way to 81.
Yes.
So it's been around a long time. How has it really changed over the course of time?
Well, I think maybe 20 years ago or so, we changed to include the Rising Star, which is 5 years or less, because we want to honor those that have not been in business as long, and then those that are like in the medium, the Superstar, 6 years or more. So that dynamic changed about 20 years ago. So
yeah, and it's important to honor those people who make those commitments to the community and to their friends and family, and it's kind of an encouragement to keep on going. Keep on
Well,
keeping
it's
on.
fun because it could be a sole proprietor or it could be someone from a corporation, but it's someone who definitely gives back to the community, and we like to recognize that.
So once again, how do people take care of getting tickets or sponsorship if they are so inclined?
Give us a call at the Chamber, 632-2133. You can also email office@scottsbluffgering.net.
That is the Scottsbluff Gering Chamber of Commerce annual banquet that's coming up January 31st, Gering Civic Center.
Right, be there.
It's going to be fantastic.
Come have fun.
Thank you for stopping by with us today, Claire.
Thanks, Scott.